South Houston woman says she believes prostitution has been happening for months right in front of her house in a porta potty. She reached out for help after not getting the answers she wanted from her councilwoman.
On the outside, it looks like a normal spot for someone to use the restroom. But inside,
prostitution and drugs in the porta potty.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to y'all another video. Hope y'all are having a very great day. Hope y'all are having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely magnificent. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Texas by way of Houston. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Texas. Everybody in the great city of Houston, which is my hometown. Much love to everybody there. And also, before I start this video, I want to send a special thank you to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep those stories coming. Now, this story right here really comes as no surprise because, well, before I get into that, you already know about the title. And today is Freaky Friday. No, today is not Thirsty Thursday. That was yesterday, even though we didn't talk about anything thirsty. But today is Freaky Friday. So you already know on Freaky Friday, you're subject to get anything. So what I need you all to do right now before we start this story, I need you all to get those sweet, precious, bad kids out the room right now so us grown folks have a quick dialogue and see what's really going on the south side of Houston inside this nasty porta potty. Get those kids out the room right now. Go ahead. This coffee is perfect. About time. Anyway, hopefully those kids out the room by now. If those kids are not out the room by now, tough double D titty. And since today is Freaky Friday, guess what? All sides matter. Yes, all sides been mattering for a long time. If all lives matter, guess what? All sides got to matter also. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special shout out to Miss Priscilla Jackson for snitching and calling the news station because she already tried to call the councilwoman. The councilwoman, yes, Carolyn Shabazz, she wasn't trying to hear Miss Priscilla Jackson, so Miss Priscilla Jackson took it up on herself to call the news station, yes, and drop the bombshell. But Miss Priscilla Jackson wasn't the one that broke this story. Some of y'all looking around like right now like, Trey, well, is that her on the news? Yes, that's what her on the news, but she wasn't the one that broke the story. You would never believe who broke the story. The dog, yes, the dog alerted Miss Priscilla Jackson to this porta potty. The dog just so happily been watching people going out this porta potty at nighttime. So the dog alerted the owner. I don't know what he told the owner or what kind of alert he gave his owner, but he alerted Miss Priscilla Jackson to what was going on right across the street. Now also, let's be real. Who in the hell want a nasty porta potty across the street from them? And you have people going there selling their bodies and also selling drugs. Now, you already know that prostitution been going on a long time in this world. Yes, since the beginning of time. And it's probably going to go on to the end of time. Now, we already know about, the prostitutes in the Bible. There were 3 of them. Some of y'all looking around like, Trey, I thought it was only 1. No, it was 3. I'm going to give y'all a little second to think about those 3. Okay, for my Bible scholars out there, it was 3 of them. The first one, the most famous one, was called Mary Magdalene. Yes, we already know about Mary Magdalene. And also, the second one was called Rahab. I think I'm saying the name right. If I'm not, please excuse me. And the third one, and I don't see how in the hell she was a prostitute. Her name was Gomer. Damn, who in the hell laid down with Gomer? So what I'm trying to say is this right here is that people have been around here selling their cookie for a long, long damn time. Now, what's really so sad is that you have people out here indulging in this type of behavior like, you're not scared of diseases and whatnot. And also, how do you feel giving somebody your money just for a sexual pleasure or whatnot? Let me tell you something, since I just got through talking about God in the Bible. God gave us 2 hands. You get what I'm saying? Now, you can decide what you want to do with those 2 hands, but I can tell you this right here. You can take one of those hands, and don't use it all the time, but you might want to switch up. You can take one of those hands and politely go down to your private part and get that nut off. See, once you get that nut off, you good to go. So there's no need to sit up here and risk the chance of catching an STD or going to jail for prostituting or soliciting the prostitution or whatnot, or getting caught up with your husband and wife, girlfriend or boyfriend around here sleeping around. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go, woman claims prostitution took place at a porta potty steps from her home. And I don't blame her, because sooner or later, guess what? Them damn dope heads gonna be up in your house. You already know they scoping the scene out. I do not understand why them folks haven't been moved that damn porta potty from right there. Anyway, now a woman living on Houston's south side, you already know, it goes down on the south side. Now, if they would have said Bissonnet or Westheimer, I would have been more prone to believe it. Anyway, all this went down on the south side. The woman claims a new construction project has brought filth and prostitution into her block. And what a damn shame that is right there. Now, Miss Priscilla Jackson told the news station the traffic began to narrow down into prostitution and drugs in the porta potty. So you had people out there lined up like they was going to Jiffy Lube getting a full oil change, a full service and whatnot. And I'm sure they was. I wonder how much was they charging or whatnot. And don't some of you all sit down and look down on these prostitutes, because some of y'all just got through selling y'all butts too. Some of y'all used to be some Harlots and some Jezebels and some thoughts too. I mean, come on, let's just be for real. So like the Bible say, before you tell somebody about the log in their eye, get that log out your eye. Anyway, let's continue. Now, when a new home construction project started on Nathaniel Brown Street in December, she said she didn't think anything of the porta potty. I mean, you act like you more mad at the porta potty, Miss Priscilla Jackson, than them thoughts around there. Than them, I don't want to say the H word or whatnot, but you already know what I'm talking about. I mean, so the porta potty wasn't the problem. Really, what was the problem is people around there on drugs and selling their body. The porta potty was just a place to use to go do what they had to do at. Like, you just couldn't do that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? All those buildings and whatnot. I mean, boy, it's a lot of AIDS and STDs and syphilis going on around there. You better be careful. Anyway, let's continue. Now, some of you all may be wondering, for those who didn't pay attention earlier in the video, how she got alerted to this whole ordeal going on across the street. Her dog alerted her. And here it go right here. She said it wasn't until her dog started barking at it that she paid closer attention to the porta potty. So the dog was the one that broke the story. You get what I'm saying? Like he was Tasha K or whatever. Anyway, Miss Priscilla Jackson had more to tell the news station. I mean, I need to put Miss Priscilla Jackson on my team and fire a couple of my people. Anyway, now she says, I can see them going in. I could really see them going in, and I could see them coming out. You already know if it's going in, guess what? It got to come out. Anyway, now, she also said, but what really threatened me the most was it happened the most at night. I mean, most people are trying to hide when they do this type of stuff. I mean, you can't really just go to a porta potty in broad daylight while everybody's sitting outside and washing their cars and whatnot. Now, if you're going to do something, you got to do like TLC said, what? You got to creep. You get what I'm saying? You have to creep. You can't sit up here and walk around in broad daylight just walking into a porta potty with your money out or whatnot. You're going to get caught up. So, of course, they're going to do it at nighttime. My thing is this right here, Miss Priscilla Jackson. I appreciate you telling the news station about what was going on since Miss Carolyn Shabazz, y'all city councilman woman, didn't want to do a damn thing. And Miss Carolyn Shabazz, the city council woman, guess what? Miss Priscilla put you on blast. But anyway, so I can understand, Miss Priscilla Jackson, you didn't want this this type of hoeing going on across your street. But my thing is, if this happened mostly at nighttime, why wouldn't you sleep? Why didn't you just call the police and tell them to just come sit outside? Sorry to me, Miss Priscilla Jackson, you may have been doing a little peeping Tom in action. Anyway, let's close up before I get in trouble because somebody got mad at that. So Miss Priscilla Jackson went on a little further to say that she tried to call the city a few times to get them to come remove this porta potty and let them know what was going on, but to no avail, her calls was unanswered. And also she tried to call, yes, the city councilwoman, you already know her name, Miss Carolyn Shabazz. And Miss Carolyn Shabazz wouldn't even turn her damn phone call. Shame on y'all. I mean, y'all got to stop electing these people if they want to represent you right. Anyway, this is what Miss Priscilla Jackson said that people told her from the city. She said, oh, we'll get to it. We'll send somebody out, she recalled. And then she said it never happened. So she called again. And they told her the same damn thing. We'll get to it. We'll send somebody out. But guess what? Nothing never happened. Anyway, now Jackson said she also reached out to her city councilwoman, Carolyn Evelyn Shabazz, but to no avail. And she said she tried to do this for weeks. And Carolyn wouldn't even turn her damn phone call. And a woman like Miss Priscilla Jackson, Carolyn Shabazz, you need somebody like that on your team, because if she bold enough to call the city and then call a news station and go through with the interview and spilling all the beans, guess what? She'll be the type to bring your empire down. So it's best to make her an ally instead of an enemy. You're going to learn today, Miss Carolyn Shabazz. But in closing, it's a good thing that she did not give up. It's also a good thing that she is trying to stand up for her community and keep this neighborhood clean. If only, all BS aside and jokes aside, we have more people like her, guess what? Our neighborhoods will be a safer place. Because guess what? These people will not have nowhere to hoe at. And also, they would not have nowhere to slang that dope at and use drugs at. So it's a good thing, Miss Priscilla Jackson, stand up. And sister, guess what? I salute you. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. And also, if I'm talking to anybody out there that's been hoeing, you need to stop. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story in the comment section. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. So next time, you all stay blessed. And I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And you all have a great weekend. And much love to all of you all. And thank you all for the love and support. And guess what? I'm out.